Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Speaker on the Podcast. I am your host, Big Mike. I am here recapping a wild week of sports, but we're not really recapping sports this week. We will, but this episode tonight is dedicated to the NBA playoffs getting started this weekend. This is our playoff preview show. So, we're going to have the fellas come in, give their analysis, get their predictions. We're going to have a good time tonight. I can't do this alone. I have Anthony in the building. How you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. Very good. Can't wait for the calm before the storm.
That's that's definitely what it is tonight. And it's been a while since I've been able to say this, but I'm glad, even though he annoys me more than probably anyone in here outside of James. I can't do this alone. I have the mad producer back, Podcast Poppy, in the building. Dylan, welcome back, sir.
The return was imminent. Imminent is here. We made it, fellows. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for welcoming me back.
Yes.
Home. Play the Carmelo Anthony. I'm
coming home.
That was on all over MSG when the trade happened. By the artist we won't name live on the show.
Exactly. We want none of that beef.
Yo.
None of it. Yes. But we are here. We're back. We're going to preview the NBA playoffs. But before we do, Breezy is not here with us yet. He's on his way. But I told him that I would do this. He refused to let us talk. If you joined us last week, he refused to let us talk about the Final Four until Dylan was here to take his victory lap. So, yes, Dylan, go ahead, take your victory lap as we recap the Final Four.
Two-time, first ever two-time repeat champion of March Madness. And it's lovely because the name of the bracket was Better Than Mike Year 4. And all things being said, the truest things, a truer thing has never been said than being better than Mike for a fourth straight year. It's really easy being better than Mike with these things. That's why I've done it twice. 4 times in a row, twice champion. Something Mike cares deeply, deeply about. That he will never win. He had a chance. But boy, did it crash and burn in his fucking face. Now, all you bitches owe me Gatorade. And it's a fucking lovely thing. Shout out to them Gators.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Who led for a total of fucking 45 seconds all game and won. Because fucking Houston couldn't get a shot off. Couldn't get a shot off to end the game. Homeboy jumped up, take a jump shot, dropped the ball, and everybody just looked at him. Fucking idiot. Dork. That's what you fucking get.
You shouldn't have beat Houston.
But
honestly, if we're being real, you shouldn't have won the semifinal game either. You shouldn't have beat I can't even think of it. Auburn. James's pick. Auburn. You shouldn't have beat them either.
But hey, Mike, who won?
The Gators.
Tell me about Duke. How did Duke finish?
I really can't remember being that upset with a Duke loss in my life.
This is probably the most talented Duke team in a long time.
We've lost to North Carolina where it made me mad. We've lost games to teams that we shouldn't have lost to, Maryland and Virginia a few times. Never to the level of anger that I had watching that game because Duke was better than that. I'm still, and
Duke was a better team.
You will never convince me that Duke wouldn't have ran Florida off the floor. You will never convince me that. They would have ran them off the floor.
That Florida team has something Duke could never have. Heart. The will to win.
Watching Duke run the same inbound play 3 times in a row. Even as I'm saying it now bothers me because you ran the same play. They stopped it. Okay, let's run it again. They stopped it. Okay, let's run it again. They stopped it, sir. Please, you are the coach. Help them. It's not.
A little inside baseball here. We were out for dinner that night for the semifinals, where Florida was facing Auburn, Duke was facing Houston, and while we're at dinner, Mike was chatting a little shit. Mike was saying, "Oh, Florida's going to lose to Auburn, and Duke's going to be Houston. We're going to go out. We're going to go watch Duke win after this." And I was like, "No, I'm not." See you later. And boy, that has been.
Bet you wish you would have hung out that night.
Nope. I made the right decision for you. Because Mike might have punched me. Mike might have punched me.
I can honestly sit here and say that was the first time that I had a rage crash out where I threw something in a long time. I literally threw my bottle of water against the wall in frustration when that
Damn.
Because when it got to the point where Duke had the ball, I knew they weren't going to score because I'm a Duke. Like, as much as I love Cooper Flag, and I hope he low-key decides to come back next year, I've seen this before. Old boy is not good in last-second situations. He's not good at it. And I knew they were going to give him the ball, and I knew he was going to miss. And true to form, they gave him the ball, and he got clamped up and he missed. And I was more upset at the fact that, like, if they would have lost because they were missing free throws, I'd have been mad, but it's cool. Whatever. They're young boys. Make your free throw, kids. Make your free throws. We never got to that situation. They just literally could not inbound the ball. And that's coaching. And you got to want the ball. Like, any of them came to the ball to get the ball. I'm still upset about it. I hope Cooper Flag comes back next year because him and the Boozer twins, I'm just as obnoxious next year because.
One of those crazy, Mike. You'll be just as obnoxious and just as fucking wrong because you're gonna lose again next year too, and the team name is gonna be better than Mike. Yeah, 5.
Next year, Houston might win the Natty though. I don't know if you've seen who
most of those
Houston
kids are
coming.
leaving.
No, Houston's got a class coming in that's like
they're not gonna win a freshman. They'll be all right. Because all those guys who are seniors are gone, and then anybody else who worth a damn are going to leave. Because that's the world of college sports we live in.
It is. But
so, shout out to Houston. Played all but the perfect game. But wasn't perfect enough. And you let Dylan get the 2 times. 2 times in 3 years.
Ridiculous.
And Mike still can't win. And it's what he cares about. And it brings me joy to be Mike get there. Because it's pure hate. Pure hate. We love it. So thank you all.
This dude all year is like as long as Mike finishes last. As long as
Mike
Mike
doesn't win.
doesn't.
Like Mike finishing last is like we care is like the candle at the top. It's like perfect. We love it. It's the cherry on top of the sundae. Mike losing is the goal. The one thing James and I will come together for will be, hey, March Madness. Everybody but Mike on 3. 1, 2, 3. Everybody but Mike. Because we know he wants. We can't let that be known. We can't let that be known because we'll take that away from you.
Y'all some sick mofos, man. Y'all some sick mofos. That is absolute hate. That's unadulterated
Don't let me
hate, man.
find out you got hopes and dreams. Don't let me find out you got hopes and dreams.
Our bracket expanded this year. We had Notorious in it. We had our friend Wayne in it. Wayne getting Anthony off the hook from another wheel spin.
What was my bracket accuracy? 98
at the end.
98%. Shit. Your boy was on one this year.
Yeah.
Never a doubt.
Fuck all that.
Never a doubt. We love
so
it.
There, you had your moment. Good. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Let's recap this NBA season. Let's recap these picks. We'll go through our picks for the year. Anthony, Anthony. Your MVP, and I remember when you did this MVP pick, I was like, I don't know if he's going to play enough games, and you said that was going to be why he wins because he plays enough games. Luka for MVP didn't happen. I don't even know if Luka qualified for it.
No, he doesn't qualify.
How many games did he play?
I don't. I bet you it's around 50 to 60. He might have got 60.
Yeah.
He might have been in the 50s actually, because he missed a good little chunk.
Yeah.
He played 50 games.
50 exactly?
Yes.
Yeah. He missed a good chunk of the season, so
he would have had to play 56?
65.
65? Oh, yep, nope, never winning.
Your preseason finals prediction, Anthony, was Knicks versus Grizzlies, Knicks in 6. Are you sticking with that? It's still alive. It's
barely. It's as right now. It's alive.
Tomorrow. I changed Luka though. I did change Luka for MVP. So I remember we did like the midway. I changed it to Jokic.
Yeah,
but we did like a midway change.
That shit doesn't count.
Like we had a whole segment on here about that.
I'm not gonna get credit for that.
Well, to be fair, Luka. But am I gonna keep Knicks Grizzlies?
It's okay.
It's.
I mean, if I'm not gonna get credit for it, what's the point?
Well, it's your beginning. You picked it, but for the playoffs, you want.
Yeah, but you said it. What's the point if I'm not gonna get any credit?
Well, if it happens,
okay, I can switch it.
If it happens, you get credit. You have a chance to get credit twice.
I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah, that's okay. Spurs make the playoffs. No.
Oof.
No.
Oof.
No.
Oof.
Well, that's another bet that got derailed by injuries.
No. I don't think that would have happened.
Okay, so we're doing this thing where it's like a team with Victor, De'Aaron Fox.
Playing, and
like why are we doing this thing? Like it's the same thing with Luka. Why are we acting like these people wouldn't have been in these conversations had they not went down with injuries? Like, come on.
I'm not killing you for Luka.
They were 6 games.
I should get killed for San Antonio.
I mean, it happened. Injuries happen.
They were 6 games out of the play-in.
Without Wemby and Fox.
Again, without Wemby and Fox, Mike. Oh, come on, man. This is...
Yeah, Mike, don't do that. That's disingenuous.
You ain't gonna tell me that team ain't better than the fucking Kings.
They only lost 2 more games than the fucking Suns did, and they didn't have their 2 best players. Like, come on.
Suns make Western Conference Finals. Yep, that's over.
I put too much faith in that team.
You love offense and no defense.
This one is still active. Celtics don't make Eastern Conference Finals. I hope to God you're right.
I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that.
Right.
I mean, you're directly in their path, so
that's why I hope he's right. I hope he hits. Heat make play-in.
I mean, yeah, they made the play-in.
They made the play-in.
Yes.
Pacers make Eastern Conference Finals.
Stats on board.
It's active.
I don't know how active.
Grim Reaper's coming.
Dame.
Grim Reaper.
Yeah, but he's not. They're saying he's probably, if lucky, will make Game 5. It's not like he's gonna play Game 1. He's not gonna be there at the start of the series.
Game 1, I think he'll be there by Game 2 or 3.
I think by the time that series gets back to Milwaukee, dun dun dun.
If he's not back, if he's not back by Game 3, they don't. I don't see him winning that. But to be fair, even if I still would pick Indiana over them, even with Dame. So I mean. Don't want to keep that.
I can't wait till we get to the picks.
I hate the guy, but Giannis.
See here.
No. We're gonna get to the predictions.
No, I'm not making any predictions or nothing like that. Because here's what's messing me up right now. I did have the Pacers going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I did not envision Cleveland going on this just historic regular season run. That's kind of like I'm looking at. If Cleveland was just like what they did last year, I'm comfortable. I'm gonna keep Indiana to the Eastern Conference Finals, but then Cleveland decided to be like this juggernaut out of nowhere. So I'm just like, damn, I want to keep Indiana.
Shout out to Kenny Atkinson.
Kings.
I'll keep it. I'll keep it.
Kings make Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that's a pipe dream.
Anthony, you could find all 7 Dragon Balls and wish for that, and that's still not going to happen.
Again, that's another team I just gave way too much credit for. Like I thought they were going to take the next step, and the fuck happened there?
And that was the last one. You had the Kings winning the play-in tournament. So that was your last one. Was the Kings make Western Conference Finals? Kings, in fact, did not win the in-season tournament. So, I mean,
too much faith in the Kings.
Hey, you want me to go, Dylan, or you want yours?
Do mine. I've got a few wrong ones.
Anthony Edwards MVP.
It's not happening.
No, he's not going to.
Not happening.
Would you say he's top 5?
No.
He's had a great year.
No.
I don't think he's going to finish top 5.
I don't think there's really going to be a top 5. I think there's going to be a top 2, and nobody else is going to get votes.
No, I think.
No, there'll be a top 5 because Jason Tatum is right there.
Yeah,
Giannis is right there.
Giannis is going to get votes, and Jalen Brunson's going to get a bunch of 4th place votes. So, no, I'm being fair. Like,
will he qualify? How many games did he miss?
Yeah, he qualified.
He played that last game against Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
If he did, then
no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't play that last game against Brooklyn. No, the only one they played was Mikal Bridges.
Oh, for the
foul? When Bridges went in for like for the foul. And then
no, he played 65.
Oh no, he played 65, so he would qualify.
Oh, he played 65. Okay.
Yeah. So
because Brunson absolutely would have tried to do that to get 65.
Yeah, so he'll get some points. So no, I don't think Anthony Edwards will be in the top 5.
And I switched that to Jokic in midseason, but I'm not going to get credit for that because that's not the same.
Dylan has Celtics versus Thunder in the finals. Celtics in 6, and that is very active. That's hot.
That is probably the most one of the more probable bets predictions.
Could I go 2 years in a row where I predict the finals champion and not win prediction of the year?
Well, I hope not.
Oh my God, are we still talking about
this?
You're never gonna let James hit the end of
I don't know.
I won to that.
Like, why can't we just be happy for somebody winning? Like, why do we have to hold this grudge?
At my expense.
Mike didn't win either. You don't see him complaining.
Mike will never win. Mike will never win.
I will never win a speak.
Because he makes it too all open that he wants it.
Will never win a speak.
Don't let me find out you have hopes and dreams.
I mean, it's like we all voted on it, and then we all just James got literally the most of all our votes. Like,
it was only you and James who voted for it. We need to figure out a better system. Continue.
We do need a better system. We absolutely do. Hornets make the play-in.
Terrible. Not even close. Like remotely close.
Zach LaVine gets traded. Check.
Well, you got traded.
Brandon Ingram gets traded. Check. Wemby gets Defensive Player of the Year.
No, he got injured. He was going to win.
He probably was going to win.
He was on his way too.
He was probably going to win. Pistons over 35 wins. Check.
That's definitely a check.
Check. Nets under 25 wins. Hashtag Nets 26.
By 1.
We love it.
By 1.
We love it.
I swear I made a
won
Pistons
that game, and then they didn't fucking win another game.
Mike, I didn't make a Pistons prediction.
No, that was me.
Not,
you made predictions for the Pistons in the past like 2 years, but not this year.
Gave up the dream.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Suns lose in first round. Check.
I definitely deserve credit for that.
Is that a check if they didn't make the?
It didn't even make.
Is that a check if they didn't make the postseason?
Hey, listen, they got the same amount of playoff wins.
But
they made it. So.
Knicks lose in first round. Active.
We don't live in a world where that's a 0% chance.
Hating bastard.
Anthony will have 4 predictions wrong. So let's
check.
See. 3. He has actives, so you.
I'm still alive.
You're still alive.
If the Grizzlies lose tomorrow, we're there.
If the Grizzlies lose, or if the Pacers or Celtics, if the Pacers lose, or if the Celtics keep winning, so you'll have
the Grizzlies going to lose, so we'll be all right. If they don't lose tomorrow, they'll lose to that first series.
And then, of course, you had Orlando winning the in-season tournament. You documented this. All right, for mine, I have SGA as MVP, which is
may not happen.
I know the media is trying.
The Jokic stat line that I keep seeing around is fucking unreal. And
I mean, you mean stat lines? Come on.
He's top 3 in like every statistical category on offense and rebounding. It's like wild. And he's the third player ever to average a triple-double on like 50, 40, 80 splits. He's shooting 40% from fucking 3 as a center.
Which is crazy.
While also averaging a triple-double. So, how do you not give it to him? How do you vote for Shai with that? Like, I don't know.
I don't think Shai's gonna. It's gonna be close.
Honestly, it's rigged if it is. If that's how it is, rigged.
I have Knicks Thunder in the finals. Thunder in 7. That's active. Bucks lose in the first round.
Active.
Here's the fun part. Bucks lose in first round. Active, right? Pacers lose in first round. Also active. I will be correct on one.
Mike, you won't get both right, but you'll get one right.
I will get one right. One will be right. I have Orlando in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Tough. They're getting bumped first round.
I have Nets over 25. Hashtag Nets 26.
Hit.
Grizzlies make the playoffs. That's all I have.
Not there yet. So it's alive.
Active. It's active. I have Lakers make Western Conference Finals. That's active. Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year. That might be active.
No,
it's active, but I don't think he played.
I don't know if he played enough games. Yeah, damn it. I don't know if he played enough games.
3, 2, 1, inactive.
Damn it.
51.
Damn, really? Only 51? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh, you know what? Because he got hurt with Dallas. That's why.
Yeah, he only played 9 games with Dallas.
With that, yeah, because he
played 42 with the Lakers.
Yeah. So, all right. Clippers missed playoffs.
Definitely missed. Definitely missed.
God damn James Harden. And Grizzlies win in-season tournament, which they did not. James, who I think will be here any moment now, has Ja Morant as MVP.
Well, nope.
So, if you wonder why I troll James all season about Ja Morant, that's partially what it is.
Active.
Active. It's not that active.
I know.
James also has Knicks versus Thunder, which is active. He has Knicks in 7, so that's active. Ben Simmons wins Most Improved Player.
No.
Magic as a top 5 seed. No. Bucks miss playoffs. No. I still don't know what this means, but Zach Edey will give Wemby problems. Oh, okay.
No.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means.
Sounds like some shit I would say.
Sounds like some shit Roz would say. That's what it sounds like.
No, it's definitely a thing Anthony would say. It's so subjective. Anthony would be like, he's giving problems that one possession.
Spurs make playoffs. No.
Should have made playoffs.
Sixers will be playing team. I don't even know.
No, they were not.
And he had the Magic winning the in-season tournament, which they also did not do. I forgot what did Roz?
Roz.
Let me see. Give me a second. Roz. Here we go. Beginning of the season. Oh, maybe not. I forgot what Roz. Oh, thanks. Okay. So Roz has Wemby as his MVP.
That's bad. That ain't.
Roz did hit on this one though. Alex Sarr stinks.
That's universal on that one. That is
Breezy hits it. Clay Dylan, look this up. Clay finishes top 5 in 3-point percentage. I don't know why that was one of Roz's predictions. That's such a Roz prediction for the season. but yeah, I don't know. Clay finishes top 5. I don't think Clay finished top 5.
No, he did not.
Did he finish top 10?
Let's see.
What did I just walk in on?
Oh, we're recapping our preseason picks. Let me
they
tell
were
you,
hating on you for winning your sneaky last year.
all of your picks are just horrendous, James. Just horrendous.
No, he was not top 10.
Damn, Clay.
Where is Clay?
This one, Dylan, we were just talking about this. James Harden finishes top 5 for MVP. That one's active.
Tactically.
No, I think he might have a chance. He might have a chance. He might have a chance for that.
Maybe Jalen Brunson getting a million fourth place votes might prevent him from being there, but
My picks that Mike is talking about.
Oh, we'll
go back. We'll
circle back. The Suns win the division.
That's a stinker.
Ooh,
that's a stinker.
That didn't go well. The Bucks get the 1 seed and bounce back.
Definitely neither of those things happened.
That's not a horrible prediction.
I mean, them getting the 1 seed's a horrible prediction, but them bouncing back.
Oh, my bad. No, never mind. Sorry. I'm thinking about the Buccaneers. What's wrong with me? Nah, hell no.
Tom Brady walks through that door and
and Rod's final prediction is Boston versus Dallas. Boston goes back to back.
Ooh,
not dead yet.
There's
a play. It's not dead yet. It's not dead yet.
That's dead. That's dead.
It's not dead yet. There's a chance. There's a as Roz would say, there's a 0% chance. We still have a game to be played.
It's all
and then 4 more against the Oklahoma City Thunder after that, right?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
We believe it. I don't even think Dallas Mavericks fans want that. They just want this team to be
Davis would have to go nuclear every game, and Klay Thompson would have to go back to 2016. Like that's the only way the Mavericks can pull off any kind of upset.
It's not happening. James, to recap your picks for you, you had Doug Morant as the MVP.
Not dead yet. James, we can't hear you.
Been out too much this year.
I don't even know if he qualified. He might not qualify. So,
no, I don't think so.
You have the Knicks and the Thunder in the finals. Knicks in 7. So that's active.
Morant does not qualify.
Yep.
So dead.
Ben Simmons wins the most improved player. That's not gonna happen, James.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Yes,
you did. Yes, you did. You have the Magic as a top 5 seed. That did not happen. You have Milwaukee missing the playoffs. That did not happen. You have Zach Edey will give Wemby problems.
They didn't play each other. They played each other 1 time.
Dead.
Spurs make playoffs. Did not happen. You have the Sixers will be a play-in team.
Damn, they absolutely did not.
They did worse than us.
Yeah, the Nets have more wins than the Sixers.
We do. 2 more.
Crazy how the fall off for the Sixers is crazy.
Yeah, no one could have called that. No matter how bad people
To be fair, I mean injuries derailed that team.
Yeah, but no matter how bad people have their like imagery of like Embiid and PG being injury prone and stuff like that, nobody saw this happening.
Well, the problem is they also were bad on the court. Like
But not
it
even
wasn't
that.
just injuries. When they were on the court, they were also bad.
That's what I'm saying. I said even with them being injury prone, nobody saw this happening.
Just trash. Trash. But let's get to it. Those were fun picks. But it's playoff time. So yes, Anthony, the final play-in is well, we're recording this on Thursday.
Friday and Saturday.
The play-in is tomorrow. Miami versus Atlanta,
I
Dallas.
thought all of them were tomorrow.
Yeah, they're both tomorrow. Who we got? Miami, Atlanta, Dallas, Memphis. Who we got?
Give me Atlanta and give me Dallas. Just to get Anthony's final prediction that's alive for me out of here. Keep Memphis out of the playoffs. So you get another prediction right.
That might happen.
It's not gonna happen.
0% chance.
Okay, it's 2%.
Not 0.
Ja is a game time decision, which leads me to believe he probably will play. Give me Miami and give me Memphis.
Trae Young hate.
Absolutely. Hope he crashes out again.
Who would have thought Michael would root for fucking Tyler Hero?
It's a strange world we live in. It's a strange world we live in. But my Tyler Hero hate is not even close to my Trae Young hate. He's not welcome indictment ever.
Who
you got, James?
Heat, Memphis.
More Trae Young hate. We love it.
It's not Heat for Trae Young, though. I just think the Heat is better.
It should be.
Definitely give me Memphis. Even if John's not playing, I'm still taking Memphis. They're still winning that game. Give me Ice Trae and the Hawks. So that's gonna be my two right there.
Of course you pick Ice Trae. Not even Trae Young. Ice Trae.
Oh, stop it.
Hasn't he not been in the playoffs since that series?
They
went last year?
Didn't they go last?
Yeah, I think that they played the Celtics last year.
Yeah, they got. Yeah, they got
packed up.
swept.
Yeah, they got.
He
I got
won a
packed
playoff
the
game
fuck.
in that series. God, was that 4 years ago now?
He's still living.
I think about
Holy shit! 4 years ago,
he's still living on that.
Anthony still thinks he's that, or thinks that Hawks team is that.
I don't think they're that, but I think they're better than the Heat.
Yeah.
That Heat team stinks.
They didn't stink beating the brakes off of Chicago last night.
But we're talking about the Bulls. Like, I mean, it's not hard to look good against the Bulls. Like, come on, what we doing?
I mean, it's also not that hard to look good against that fucking Hawks team. So those teams are about the same, but I think the Heat have more talent. I just think they have the Hawks have the better player. In a game like this, that's kind of what matters. As long as he doesn't crash out.
Again. Should have got suspended.
Oh, stop.
bum.
Mike's like, Adam Silver. I heard Trae Young has a gun in the locker room.
What are you gonna do about it, sir? What are you gonna do?
Trae Young.
What are you gonna do about this? The integrity of the league.
I heard he's been hanging out with Ja too much.
He's in those Atlanta strip clubs all the time.
Mike's out here just whistleblowing.
Make an example of him. Let's go. Let's go right for the meat and potatoes. Let's go Western Conference first. Let's head on out west. The East. We'll do those layups. Let's go layup. You had it right there. Nuggets, Clippers. Let's get right to it. Nuggets, Clippers. Do we believe that the Nuggets have fallen off? Do we believe the Clippers are that team that we watched play the Warriors in that great overtime game? What do we have? Do we believe that the Nuggets are in turmoil because they fired their coach a week ago? Or do we believe Joker? Or do we believe Joker when he said, "You woke up the beast. You woke up the beast."
I want so badly to say something. Like I want so badly to just say if Kawhi's knees don't give up on him. Like I want so badly to just say that because again, if Kawhi is healthy, I absolutely have the Clippers beating the Nuggets in 6.
I really don't disagree with Anthony. The problem is what version of James Harden are we gonna get? That's always the case when it comes to this time of the year.
No clutch gene.
Shit doesn't exist. That's what the problem this time of the year is. We don't know what James Harden we're gonna get. But Norman Powell's also fucking great. But the Nuggets also have the best player in the world. So
Harden's been balling.
I don't think either team has.
Kawhi Leonard also hasn't balled.
That's the thing here. Neither team has the answer for each team's best. As hard as Aaron Gordon's going to try, we'll see what Boardman's got. And I don't know if real James Harden shows up, the Nuggets will be fine. But if like really good James Harden decides to play, Russ ain't guarding him. Like, that's not happening. Jamal Murray's not guarding him, but then it's the same thing. Who's guarding Jamal Murray? Russ is gonna be bad, but like, I don't know. Give me I'll take Clippers in 6 too. Russ stinks.
James, pondering.
I hate picking against Jokic, but
did not hear anything you said.
Hear me?
Yes.
Let me get Nuggets in 6.
As much as it pains me to agree with James, I also will take Nuggets in 6 because I know who the real James Harden is. And I know what's going to happen when we get to pressure situations. And I'm going to let you in on a secret. I don't think Kawhi's that guy anymore.
You also don't like Kawhi. So this is a team that's with, at one point, had 3 of the most hated players on it. Now has 2 of the most hated players.
Mike, I see what you're saying about James Harden, but that Kawhi take is wild to me. Like,
but Mike has always felt that. Kawhi Leonard literally was the best player on the court with Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant, and everybody on there. And Mike still refuses to believe that Kawhi Leonard was.
Kevin Durant was the best player on that court.
He was not. He was not.
Kevin Durant was the best player on that court.
And I'm probably the biggest Kevin Durant fan in here. I'm like, that is not.
Yeah, there was the biggest Kevin Durant fan in here. Like,
Kawhi Leonard was clearly the best player on that court.
And at the end of the
Mike, again, Kawhi's one of the biggest what ifs to me. If he didn't have his injury history, do you imagine the kind of conversation we'd be having about Kawhi Leonard right now? How different it would be?
what it could
Be a lot different.
All I know is today in 2025, he's not that guy anymore. That's all I know.
Man, if
And
the
I know
Clippers win this series and Kawhi is like awesome,
Yeah.
Mike's never gonna walk that back.
Nah, you giving me
That's
into
why
apologies,
Norman
man. This
Powell
is
was great.
the best player on the court plays for Denver.
Correct.
I mean, that's correct. I mean, but the second best player is Kawhi Leonard. Like,
The second best
it might be James Harden, depending on who we get.
The second best player is James Harden.
Remember, over the last 4 years, Anthony was sitting here just caping for James Harden very hard with that Sixers team,
and who
and
enjoyed
he failed him
moment.
every time.
I was here for it every year. You fell for the trap every year, Anthony. You fall for it every year.
Remember the
fair, Mike.
redemption tour?
To be fair, he had an extremely good year this year. To be fair, all right.
You know what else? He had an extremely good year when he played for Brooklyn.
He got hurt. Don't do that. Because he was.
He got hurt, Mike.
Stop! Don't do that.
He got hurt, Mike.
You can make as many excuses for it as you want. When the playoffs start, that man turns into a raisin every time.
Except for Brooklyn. What happened to Brooklyn? You could say that was his best playoff run. Then he got hurt.
Raisin.
Getting hurt is raisin.
Raisin. He finds a
I hate this motherfucker.
Bad. He was just hurt. The Sixers stuff, though, different story. He was not good in any of those series.
I'm a dribble, go crazy against Toronto, and then as soon as I find any bit of adversity, I turn into a raisin again. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna have a great game against the Celtics where I'm posing and doing everything in the crowd, and then when we go to Boston, I turn into a raisin, and then in Game 7, I turn into a raisin. What? I don't understand why we don't know what's going to happen. James Harden is going to have a great Game 1. He's going to have a great Game 4. He's going to have a great Game 5, and he's going to be terrible in every other game. We have seen this.
We have that documented. We have
10
that documented.
years. I've seen this.
We have that documented. We have that documented in the chat.
Dad, let Mike talk. Let Mike talk.
10 years we've seen this. I just don't understand.
Well, I'm agreeing with Mike. I'm agreeing with Mike here.
No, look. I will openly say I'm wrong again if the Nuggets win in 6. But again, I just like the Clippers in this series.
I'm the same here with you, but I also think there's a way the Clippers can win this series if James Harden still doesn't play good.
Yeah, it's called Kawhi Leonard is really fucking good.
Well, it's also Norman Powell being the second best player.
And Norman Powell's also really good.
Yeah, really that's where it's I think they have the better running
circles around whoever's coaching Denver at this point.
I think the Clippers have the
because outside of Jokic, the Clippers have the better overall team, in my opinion. Outside of Jokic, right?
I think they could do it, but I think they could do it in spite of Harden.
Lakers, Timberwolves. We've seen the memes. We've seen the jokes. Now it's time
I've seen the jokes.
UFC.
All right, Mike. Mike doing the lag thing again. Here we go. There we go. We're back.
There we go. I'm back. Lakers in 5.
This said Lakers in 5.
Anthony Edwards, Anthony Mackie, Anthony Johnson. Don't matter. Lakers in 5.
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 Put Gobert in hell. Hell.
Put Gobert in hell.
Detroit Pride, somebody lied. Royce O'Neal, Royce the 5'9", Knicks in 5.
Ant-Man, Iron Man, Joanna Man. Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. Who you picking?
Wait, so y'all all said Lakers in 5?
On a roll. He said Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5. Lakers in 5.
Oh, Knicks in 5. Oh. I'm going T-Wolves in 7.
Okay. Yeah. Just know it will be in the chat when it happens. Ant-Man, Iron Man.
No, but to be the only thing I say is that I like what I've been seeing from Julius Randle since he came back from injury, and I think this might be the year he finally shows up in the postseason. That's what I'm going off of personally. And that Timberwolves team, when he came back from injury and he was playing really well, that Timberwolves team was really good. And when he's on his game, that Timberwolves team is tough to beat. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt this postseason and say that, yes, the Timberwolves will beat the Lakers. But it's going to be 7 games. It's going to be a tough series.
Playoffs are a different game than the regular season, and Julius Randle's not somebody who could really mentally handle the playoffs. Him and Anthony Edwards are going to end up fighting. Flat out. They're going to end up fighting. They're going to end up fighting each other. Because Julius Randle's going to try to do that thing where he does too much, where he tries to push the issue and force something that's not there, and he's not going to get back on defense, and it's going to fucking piss Anthony Edwards off. And we're going to have a situation where Julius is going to end up averaging 14 on fucking 20 shots. On 20 or 20 fucking shots, Anthony Edwards will be like, what the fuck? And then there's no other offense happening because Gobert's a fucking liability. So it's I just don't think the Timberwolves have the offensive firepower to do anything. I think they have Anthony Edwards and maybe sometimes Julius Randle.
Only one left. Rockets Warriors.
Warriors in 6.
I
want to talk about
Warriors in 5.
Want to talk about a team that has no playoff experience.
I mean, you're being nice. You're giving them at least you're giving them 6 games. I'm giving them more. I'm giving them 1.
Win one at home and then
win
one again at home.
You said Warriors in 4.
You said Warriors in 4, James?
That's rough, man. You ain't gonna give them. You can't give them 1 game.
All of these things I can see. The thing is, we're gonna get the Dylan Brooks experience here. We're gonna get all of it, and this is gonna be a must-see TV series just for Dylan Brooks.
Man said they're not even getting 1 game.
I really want to say Rockets in 7. I really want to say Rockets in 7. I don't think y'all understand how good this Rockets team is.
I don't think you understand that they have Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green, and then really good defender Jimmy Butler, and then they also have that guy that wears 30 on there.
I'm gonna take the Warriors in 7.
I'm changing mine. I'm going Warriors in 5. We're not doing this. We're going Warriors in 5. I'm going. I talked myself.
To be fair, if the Rockets win the series, we all gonna look dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I'll go because
I
think the Rockets can win the series. I'm picking Warriors in 7, and I'm picking Warriors in 7 with the Warriors winning game 6 and 7.
Like if they would be facing the Timberwolves, different story. Different story.
I think the Rockets are a bad matchup for them.
I
don't think this is a good matchup for the Warriors, to be honest with you. I really don't. I really want to pick the Rockets in 7. I'm gonna give you the fact that they have 3 Hall of Famers. So I'm gonna take Warriors in 7, but let me tell you,
it's not even that they have to. It's they got the Draymond piece working, and that's the scary thing. They got the Draymond piece working. Draymond doesn't look like he don't belong anymore. He doesn't look like he lost a step. He is there and a problem.
Warriors in 7. Yeah, 4s and 5s is crazy. All right. On to the East Coast.
Can I pick Thunder in 4 anyway?
Thunder.
What?
Thunder in 4, no matter who they play?
No, it matters. If they play Dallas,
me,
Thunder in 4. If they play Dallas, Thunder in 4. If they play Memphis, Thunder in 5.
They play Dallas, Thunder in 4. If they play Memphis, Thunder in 4. It don't matter to me.
He said.
Memphis will get Dallas.
I don't think that Memphis gets a game. 4. Thunder in 4. 4.
Are either of you guys picking anyone to get?
I'm with Dylan on the Dallas part. Dallas advances. Yeah, Thunder in 4. Yeah, they're just getting swept. I try to see if
the NBA Finals.
again, obviously because of my bet I made, I have to go with the Grizzlies. I'm going to go Grizzlies in 7.
That's right, Anthony. Stand on that business.
On business.
Yeah, I have no problem standing. And it's not even just because I made the bet. I can see the Grizzlies winning this in 7. Again, I said it. I've been saying it all year. I'm not as high on OKC as everyone else. Is it more likely that OKC will win? Absolutely. But I kind of like what Dylan said about the whole negative 0.0% or some whatever you said. I see a world where the Grizzlies can win this year. It may not be likely, but I can see a world where the Grizzlies can win this series.
Honestly, fuck Roz for putting that in our lexicon because I use that too far often in the fucking real world. A non-0% chance. It's all Roz.
East Coast time. I'm gonna tell you right now: Heat, Hawks, Eagles,
Cavs in 4.
Sunrise, Sunset, Cavs in 4. Cavs in 4.
Yeah. Whoever watches every game of that series, I'll buy you a pack of Gatorade.
No, if
you raise the hand, Mike, let's do it together.
No.
If you put yourself through that torture, I will buy you a pack of Gatorade.
Atlanta won't be within 6 points of them in any game. Miami will dogfight them in one of those games. Miami will dogfight them in one of those games. Miami will make.
I don't think that's the case either.
But they still gonna get swept. Miami.
I think they might have a game with Tyler.
Yeah, they might still because Bam can go off. Like I'm not gonna disrespect Bam. Bam could go off in a game and have 30, 15, and 8. Like I could see Bam doing that, but
Yeah, they'll lose by 15 instead of 20.
they're not getting more than one. They won't get more than one.
I don't think they get one.
Nah,
They might get one.
I don't think they get one.
They might not get one.
Both teams are getting thoroughly swept by Cleveland.
Atlanta is dog walking. Cleveland is dog walking Atlanta. Like we don't talk about that. They are.
They're all walking the Heat too. Like I mean, like the only thing I'll say about the Heat is that they might make one game really competitive in a close loss. Like Hero's going to go off for 30, Bam's going to go off for like 25 and 10. They'll make one really close in Miami, but they're getting swept. It might be game 4 after be down 3-0.
Because he owes somebody money. I also don't like that I'm agreeing with Anthony on a lot of these things. This is a problem. This is a problem.
Do we believe in Orlando?
I do believe in Orlando.
Not enough.
So what?
I believe in Orlando enough to get 2 games.
I don't hate it.
Boston does this thing where they play with their feet.
Yeah, but I don't think.
Or they lose a lot. Well, they do that thing where they lose a lot at home, game 1 home games too, as well.
They always lose game 1 at home.
They love losing game 1 at home.
If we imagine this Boston playoff run, like last year's Boston playoff run, did they really play with their food at all?
They played with Indiana. They played with Cleveland too. Honestly,
but they also ran through everybody.
They ran through Cleveland. They were playing with.
They also ran through a bunch of injured teams.
They ran.
And guess what, Anthony? Even if the teams were healthy, it wouldn't have mattered. They were better than everybody.
No, but that's still something you can't still.
But I
bet it would have been harder.
I think that gap is strong because they better not play.
Yeah, that gap is definitely.
They better not play.
Yeah, hell no.
I'll tell you that. They better not do it this year. They better not play with the Knicks. They better come to play.
They've proven that they can play with y'all.
They better
and
not.
Then you play. And then you're playing in their game. A playoff series is more their game than your game.
But I'm saying play with their food. They better not do that to the Knicks in Cleveland. They better not.
I was about to say the Cleveland. They can't do that. With y'all, they may shoot nothing but threes.
No, but I agree, Mike. I respect Orlando enough to give them 2 games.
Yeah, but I don't expect them to really like.
I
think those 2 games will be very close, and then everything else, every game they lose, they're going to lose by like.
Every game they lose, they're going to lose bad. Every game they lose, they're going to lose bad.
The differential in this series is going to be crazy. Like Boston being a 14.5 point favorite is disrespectful as fuck.
It is. I'm willing to take that. I'm willing to take that under right now.
Well, the thing is, they're an elite team while using Porzingis like half the time. Of course, they'll that's the scary part about this Boston team.
Like this Orlando team is missing like a true point guard playmaker. Like Jalen Suggs is fine, but like they need to upgrade that position because Paolo's going to be
going down hurt.
It's going to be tough to like say, oh, he's going to play up there with Tatum and Brown because I don't know.
Cole Anthony needs to.
Cole Anthony ain't that good. So like he's a role player. He ain't that good. But like they need to upgrade that point guard position to do anything there. I think Franz will be okay, but like I just don't know. This matchup is just horrendous for them. Horrendous for them. Unless Jonathan Isaac could be like,
he could be a terror.
If he could be existent here, this is the series for him.
Because he can match up with Porzingis.
And Tatum and Brown.
So
I would love to see those 3 in a lineup of Wagner, Paolo, and Isaac to try to fuck with their wings, but they have all-world defenders all over the place in Boston. Like, I don't understand. Like,
they're like the NBA equivalent of the Eagles, man. They're just so loaded, like
they're
it's
great
ridiculous.
everywhere. This is probably the last year
They're
they're going to be able
like,
to do this.
oh
They're going to have
yeah,
to get rid of
that's
Beasley.
another. That's a whole other conversation.
Celtics in 6.
Yeah, Celtics in 6.
Yeah.
James, what was that, sir?
Celtics in 5.
Oh,
Well,
Knicks, Pistons. Contrary to
I mean,
what all the
we
pundits,
might as well just go.
everybody.
We might as well just go straight to Dylan at this point. I mean,
Yeah, we all know who y'all are picking. All three of y'all.
yeah. I mean, we don't need to sit here and act like.
6.
Detroit in 7.
Um.
Pistons in 7 because I'm going to be consistent here. I'm going to stand on business with my preseason prediction of the Knicks losing the first round. I also don't think this is like I think there's a chance that could actually happen. I think the Pistons are really good.
But how does this happen though? Like, how do you see the Pistons winning a Game 7 in MSG?
If they allow Cade to hunt Brunson all game successfully, if they do the stupid switch offs that I hate where they just walk OG off and they make Brunson defend Cade Cunningham all fucking series, that's gonna be a fucking problem. If Isaiah Stewart makes Cat the pussycat and keeps him out of aggressive play and forces him to be a 3-point shooter all series as opposed to like playing down there, I could see that being a thing. I also think Oscar Thompson's going to have a massive role in this series. Being able to not even just be an X factor in transition, but on the defensive side, because I think he's going to be the one that's going to be just trying to harass Brunson because he's probably the best one at size-wise and athletically to probably be there. There's ways I could see the Knicks losing the series. Not like
Isaiah Stewart
winning
scares
the
me.
series. It's the Knicks losing the series. Because the Pistons don't believe. I don't think they believe they know they're supposed to lose this series, and that's the type of stupid confidence that a team like this needs because they have an identity. And if they were to like win Game 1, that would be like the battery in their back that they need to believe that they can win the series. But it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I think the Pistons could do something here. This is the one. This is not even because of you guys. This is the series I think I want to watch the most because of like me being a massive Cade Cunningham fan and like him getting to be here is great to finally see and to see how this team has turned around as a roster as a whole. But yeah, I'm interested. I'm very interested in this.
And turkey with the yams, Cade Cunningham, flash in the pan. Fucking long-winded for that.
Spike Lee, Keith Lee, Bruce Lee, Pistons in 7. Don't forget that.
Knicks in 6. That's all I got to say. Knicks in 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna echo the same exact thing. Knicks in 6.
I said this.
I think it's gonna be a tough series.
Go ahead.
Too much credit, man.
He all he does is run and yell. He's Joakim Noah reincarnated. All he does is run and yell.
And Cat is a weak-minded person. So that's really it.
And my prediction from a few weeks ago stands. Isaiah Stewart will get a flagrant foul at some point in this series.
Oh, Game 1.
At some point in the series, he will get a flagrant foul.
I think he does it Game 1 to set the tone. And that'll be the thing that'll be like, shit. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh yeah, if I was telling Mike before we start recording, if OG Anunoby allows these walk-offs switches off of fucking Cade Cunningham, fire Tibbs, fire him, because that shit can't happen. Make him work for the switch to get the matchup you want. Don't just hand it off. That's the shit that's been pissing me off about basketball for fucking ever, and I know it. Me and James are on the same page with shit like this. Earn that. Don't just fucking hand it off. That's your matchup. And OG is the guy best equipped to guard him.
OG could potentially be a nightmare for him.
Potentially, but if he's just gonna allow off the pass offs all fucking series, that's like, what's the point of having him? To guard Jaden Ivey? Not saying that's no disrespect to Jaden Ivey, but like he shouldn't be on him. To be on fucking what's his face? Malik Beasley? No disrespect to Malik Beasley.
He has to have a good series for them to have a prayer in this series. If Malik Beasley has a bad series, they're gonna get swept.
Yeah.
They're gonna get swept. If Malik Beasley is stinking up the joint, they're in trouble.
Bad series.
They're in trouble. So he should have a good series because the Knicks don't play the three very well. But if he doesn't, James could be on to something. And now the last series of the first round, Pacers Bucks. Breaking news: Dame Lillard is cleared to play and will probably play games 3 or 4 of this series at some point. He will not play game 1
though. Bucks and 6.
I hate Indiana so much. Because
we all know what's good. We all know what Mike's about to say.
You're poking out the chest, the talking big and bad.
Come on, Mike. Let's get to it. What do you want to say?
Giannis steamrolls these dudes.
Pascal Siakam stinks.
Bucks and 6.
Pacers and 7. Pacers have had the Bucks number for the past 3 years.
They better sweep them, James. They better sweep them. Because if Dame gets a rhythm, they're in trouble.
I don't think they need to sweep them. I think whether if it's 6 or 7, I think the Pacers won. Mainly because I want that rematch. But I think they're going to beat the Bucks regardless.
I want Cleveland to beat the dog shit out of the Pacers after all that they were talking last year. But Milwaukee also deserves to beat them because Dame and Giannis got hurt last year, and they still had to beat them in 7. And you would think that Indiana swept them the way that they be talking. So Milwaukee deserves to get their lick back.
The reason why it felt that way is they beat them all year, and they kept beating them throughout the cup. That's why it felt that way, because they kept losing to them throughout the whole season.
Milwaukee's going to get their lick back.
All right. Especially being a Dameless team for at least 2 games. If they lose those 2 games, they can't get those 2 games back.
Giannis is scoring 40 this week.
If the Bucks could keep it a half-court game and force Tyrese Halliburton to have to be a creator in the half-court space, which he's not great at, then different series. Much different series.
Because they don't have Chris Middleton to slow it down further.
Nope.
The Pacers are going to try to make it a fast game. And then you might as well call the curtains when they put the white boy in from the bench.
I hate him, but I want this for him. I want this for him. And then next round, I'll root for his downfall. His downfall next round. I want him to get his lick back this time. Just because I want Anthony to have another wrong prediction. And then we can go back to rooting for Giannis to fail.
It's all about the hate for Anthony.
Don't tell me you have hopes and dreams.
Oh god. just pure ridiculousness.
Hate.
Who you got, Anthony? Who you got?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't see the Bucks getting one game. This is gonna be a sweep by the Pacers.
I'll bet you 4 bottles of Gatorade. It's not a sweep. Taking too long.
It's gonna be a sweep by the Pacers.
4 Gatorades?
2 bottles.
Deal.
I'll jump in on
Deal.
that. I'll jump in on that.
No, Mike, it's too late. It's too late.
Don't ruin it, Mike. Stay out of it.
I over-asked and got exactly what I wanted. The art of the deal. The art of the deal.
Let them have that.
The art of the deal. Take notes from me, Trumpito. We got it. We got it.
It's not even for me personally. It's not even just the whole Dame not being there to start. It's also this Pacers team is a high scoring team. Like they score in volume, and I just don't think the Bucks will be able to keep up. In the postseason too,
last
though.
year in the regular season, the postseason they didn't really do that.
They did it against us, though.
You guys also had your entire team like die in the last game of the series, where they scored unprecedented amount of points against fucking your bench.
Because before
that,
clamped them up.
Yeah, there was multiple games where they were not even hitting like 105.
Yeah, but the thing about Indiana is that when they get going like at a crazy clip.
Yeah, so, when they're playing guys who can't guard them.
It happens often enough for them to be as successful as they are as a team.
Nothing but injured teams. You want to talk about the Boston Celtics? The Pacers literally played nothing but injured teams.
And the first time they played a healthy team.
They're playing another injured team this series. Well, to be fair, Mike, Halliburton went down. Who's also injured again?
Hey, it's not a possible Achilles injury this time, so we'll see. But and Giannis is healthy this time around. Giannis wasn't healthy last year.
Giannis did not play against them. That's why I'm convinced Milwaukee is going to beat them in 6 because Giannis is going to kill them.
All right, who else is going to help Giannis in the aiding of this killing, Mike?
Who helped Giannis win the title, to be honest?
Giannis is going to kill
Giannis
them.
win that title.
I don't need to know anything else. Giannis is going to kill them.
Okay. Yeah, the game's going to be like 130 or 121. A Pacers win. Like.
And then we're going to get to the 4th quarter, and they're not going to be able to stop Giannis.
And then Halliburton and fucking what's his name? They're both going to have 30 apiece.
Halliburton does not score in half court. So, like, that's the problem here. Like, we have to, like, they're going to slow this game down just enough to make Halliburton uncomfortable. You make Halliburton a fucking half court fucking point guard, he's useless because he doesn't create his own shot. So it's like he doesn't attack the rim and he doesn't create his own shot well. He's relegated to being a 3-point shooter who has to like shoot from fucking 33. So like it's that the game plan is not hard. I'm pretty sure the Bucks will figure that out, but you know, fucking Doc Rivers. Like, I think Siakam's not going to do shit this series. Siakam stinks. Like, flat out stinks. Giannis is an overrated defender, but Giannis is going to fucking clamp that bum.
And what about Miles Turner?
Bum.
Miles Turner's going to score fucking 30?
I didn't say he's scoring 30.
No, but like Miles Turner's points are the result of everybody else eating. So like, it is what it is. You kill the snake at the head. You force Tyrese Halliburton to be something he's not. And that's a lot easier to do than fucking stopping Giannis. Who's going to over under on how many teeth Giannis knocks out this series? I'll take the over.
All right.
Just for this round. Just for this round. I think this Pacers team is overrated. Until Tyrese Halliburton can prove to me that he can play in half court, I don't believe in this Pacers team.
Does it have to, though?
I mean, the whole flaw in that Knicks series before everybody got hurt was Tyrese Halliburton didn't attack the basket and was relegated to just being a three-point shooter. So it's like, until he can prove to me to be useful in that sense, he's not much of a serious threat in that portion of the game, especially in the playoffs where the game is slower. All that running and shit's cool, but playoffs are different.
Ant-Man, Iron Man, Joanna Man. Lakers are live. So that is a wrap for our playoff preview for the first round. We are going to be doing post-game lives for the next 3 months, it feels.
Yes, we will.
Can't wait. It's going to be fun. We'll have guests. We'll have guests throughout the playoffs. And we'll see him. Might see DJ Notorious. We might see the Riches. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun ride. I'm sure we will. It's about that time of the year where Flo comes out of hibernation, right? It's about that time of year when that happens.
Maybe not. I think it's maybe like a month or so.
We'll see. French, we know French is gone. He's in the
I was
abyss.
about to say, put the bat signal out.
We know French
Pat Riley in 5.
If they win tomorrow, we can chalk them in.
I know. If they win, we can get ready to see him. And at some point in the during this playoff run, we might see this fella. We might see this I think he's almost done. He's almost done teaching the kids. He's almost lesson plan is almost complete. We might see that guy pop up.
What question do you think he asked that kid?
How many games did Robert Saleh win for this?
Do you think the Yankees will win another game this season?
Chance, a non-0% chance.
Love it.
Another picture. Oh,
That's the Morpheus picture.
Red pill, blue pill.
Red pill, blue pill. Tell us which one.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Before we go, just anyone have an I'm him? I know Dylan does, but do you?
I definitely have an I'm him.
All right. Make sure to follow us on all the social platforms. Like I said, hit the notification button so you know when we go live. Check out the socials. Everything's active. Everything. We're up for the playoffs.
Did I miss tournament talk?
Yes, you did. Yes, he took his victory lap.
Every step of the way. Shout out to James. Anybody but Mike.
Well, we did not talk about Nets 26.
We did not. I lost. We talked about it briefly in the picks.
I talked about the Nets 26, and I told you guys that I had planned for these Gatorades when I got it. I think I may reveal them. I know it's at the end of the show. I'm late. It's my fault. But Dylan, you owe me a pack of Gatorade, right?
I do.
Anthony, I owe you two bottles of Gatorade.
I believe so.
You also owe me 2 bottles of Gatorade.
2 bottles of Gatorade.
Yes.
As well as me.
Give me him out.
Yes.
Give me him out.
Mike still owes me Gatorade anyway. So we'll just take it over. Mike already owes me.
I owe
My Gatorades were used to pay the debts.
That's fine. I only owe you 2. I only owe you 2 bottles then.
Well, you owed me before the 2 bottles.
I did, but I owed you 4.
You owed me 4.
So because you won March Madness, that brought it back up to 4 because I had got it down to 2 All-Star Weekend, and then of course, yeah.
Mike made me privy to some information these couple of days, which is why he's so anxious to get in on another bet. Try to pay off some debt.
Mike the debt to the mom. We're gonna choose swimming in the Hudson.
4. I owe you 4. So James is taking 2 of those. I will take it.
Good shit, James.
Anthony, who's your I'm him?
All right. My I'm him is the now 5-time major champion, new Grand Slam winner. He has now joined one of 6 male golfers to achieve that, Mr. Rory McIlroy. He is absolutely I'm him. You got to clap it up for that homeboy.
Golf claps.
Yeah, golf claps.
Golf clap. Good job reading his Wikipedia page. Good job. I'm joking. You have an I'm him?
Me?
Yes.
Before I give my on him, I'd like to give a shout out to Lee Corso. Retiring from ESPN after like 38 years doing College Game Day. Just so you guys know, I'm a USC fan. Lee Corso is 16-0 when donning the USC helmet and picking them to win on game day. So shout out to me. Shout out to Lee Corso. Shout out to USC. Fight on. My I'm him for the week is my dad. My father, Esteban Barreto Jr. My father passed away on May 7th. with some complications and organ failure. So in honor for him, I am everything I'm wearing is his. This Puerto Rico do-rag is his. This island pendant on my chain is his, as well as this OTC Roman Reigns shirt is his. This is his favorite time of the year because my father is a massive wrestling fan and a avid Puerto Rican person. I told the chat during my time in Florida with my family. My father was a New York Rican, and for those who don't understand what that means, for those of you who do know what that means, you know exactly what that fucking means. For those of you who doesn't know what that means, is if you were to talk to my father and ask him any question, you would find out probably within the first 30 seconds that he's from the Bronx and he's Puerto Rican. And he was very loud and very proud for it. So going forward, I'll probably be wearing a lot of Puerto Rican stuff on the pod just in honor of him. Very avid Yankee fan as well. Turns out a lot of his like email stuff was Yankees, and it's really funny to like know that about him, knowing he was a massive baseball fan. When the Marlins were first becoming a team, my father almost made the Marlins his catcher right before they won the World Series a few years. So that would have been weird to have been a Yankee fan, growing up a Yankee fan from the Bronx, to be on a Marlins team that beats your favorite team growing up and winning a World Series. But my life would have been much different if that was the case. So, Steven, Ashley, love you guys. Dad, thank you. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Shout out to Esteban, man. I know you're Puerto Ricans, man. Stickball, ears on the block. Yankees, diehard Yankee fans and shit like that, man. That's man. Shout out to Big Esteban, man, for sure.
So yeah,
I don't have a line, man. I'm kind of like, I'm burnt out tonight. I'm like shot from playing basketball in a long day of being with my daughter. So I'm shot. If I was to pick an I'm him, Ken Griffey Jr. Here we go. Ken Griffey Jr.
That's a good one.
Photographer at the Masters. Shot some good pictures too. I saw him on social media. Clean.
Nah, he did. He shot some really good pictures.
Good shots. What is it he good at?
He's not good at not getting grounded if you ask his dad. But shout out to King Griffey Jr. Fun fact, did you guys see that he said that the reason why he took up photography was to not be the famous dad taking anything from his son.
That's dope.
Some humanitarian stuff right there.
well, there you go. So that is it. Huh?
No.
I don't have an I'm him this week because I figured that that's where we were going with it with Dylan. So I will go with Dylan's I'm him. It's all I need. We'll be back post-game live. Join us. From us to you, we say adieu, and it's time for the party to start. Have a great night.